Good morning. I wanted to look at some maybe issues that are floating around in my head this morning, thinking about things. There's a sense of all those planets in Pisces. I think 5 or 6 of them: Saturn, Mercury, Venus. The node. Moon's node. So there's some kind of alignment between all the Pisces energy, which is about faith and hope, and can be also about phobias and insecurities that we have. So it's something that we want to think about in the next couple of days before the new moon next week. Just what we're finishing up on. And so generally, sort of a global look at how all those planets in Pisces, so there's a polarity, Pisces, Virgo, work together, are affecting. We can ask about the collective energy, how people are feeling. Collective energy. So we'll do a horoscope spread on this. First house, second, lower this, so I can all see, first, second, third, fourth. Let's begin there with the first house. So people are feeling like overwhelmed, defeated, the end of their rope maybe, but this represents a lot of anxiety, which I said that Pisces energy can, so many planets in Pisces can really focus us on fears, anxieties, phobias. Let's see what else shows up. And the different partnerships that are forming around the planet. People looking for new alliances. I think with the 3 of Wands, we got the Hermit. To the third house, which is about communications in the horoscope spread. So, second house, of course, being money and values, and people looking for new associations and partnering that way. And then secretive or quiet time of contemplation. But there can be some kind of things that are hidden or needed to be discovered still yet with the Hermit. So again, the question being how all these planets in Pisces are affecting the collective. At the foundation of things is the Master of Fear, the Devil. Fear, bondage, insecurity, the law of limitation. Dealing with all the negative aspects of greed, and certainly greed around the land, so that would be like minerals, which we're having some debates about globally, with Trump wanting Greenland, with Putin wanting Ukraine. What are they after? They're after minerals so that they can continue to build their wealth. Okay, 5th house of creativity. 6th house of service. Okay, 7th house of relationships. Now let's see, creativity. There's plenty there with the Magician. You can see the Magician holds a double wand, crystal wand there. See that? Crystal wand. Calling the forces of heaven, calling down the forces of heaven, or I will to do thy will. That's a card of creative willpower, and that's good, being in the 5th house, which represents creativity, willpower, growing new ideas. In the 6th house, the house of work and service, a lot of people are feeling left out. Poverty consciousness, not being part of the group. The church here represents abundance. The group, the two people, represent the blind leading the lame. So, not a good omen for work and service, duty. So, I would read that as ongoing sense of poverty consciousness, not enough for everyone. And this is a man-made thing, okay? So this is how people think. Everything's a program. Justice. Card of justice. 7th house of relationships. What is fair? What is fair? What is it that we're really looking at here that is fair for everyone? The Justice card can represent the idea of karmic justice, karma. So people don't like to hear the word karma, but basically it's cause and effect, and it's going to be a balance that needs to be achieved with regards to business partnerships, relationships all over the world. Not so much getting what one deserves, but being able to balance truth, fairness, and the world is pivoting on those principles, those ideals of what is fair for everyone, not just the ones that consider themselves privileged. The 8th, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th house of groups, and the subconscious, ruled by Pisces. Let's see what shows up there. Okay, so the 8th again, partnerships with the lovers. Excuse me. So there is this sense of new partners being developed. So the 8th house represents resources, what we share with others. So again, this is a horoscope spread. The 9th house is illumination, brilliance, the idea of freedom, abundance on some levels, but basically a big shift in consciousness that's going on worldwide. Let's see how else that shows up as one of the themes here, this big shift in consciousness. Move this back a bit. Okay. So new, I think this is new ideas or programs, but it can also represent younger people, people in their 20s, 30s, yeah, even some teens, being able to come up with some new ideas, scholastic ideas, scholarly works, programs, if you think about AI or computers, that will help with business, status, business. The 10th house is about career. In the horoscope spread, but when we're looking at something like the world, we're looking at ideas that are going to promote things moving forward. And the groups of people coming together, the 11th house is about groups and friends and our goals. It's moving forward, but slowly, with this Knight of Pentacles. Again, this idea of minerals comes up again here, because that's really what's happening in the world. People are China and the US and Russia and all these countries, big ones, looking for minerals to do what? To grow these computer products, and a lot of technology that needs those minerals. So, but not, let's see if this changes, not under the auspices of negative forces, but we'll see. So that's a slow-moving energy forward. The 12th house, again, groups of people, celebration, coming together. 12th house is the house of the unconscious, but it's also the house that represents big institutions like education, hospitals, ashrams, like systems that help groups of people come together under some kind of ideal. But the 12th house is the house of atonement, or the house of losses. So it did come up right side up, so it's harking back here to the idea of relationships in the 7, forming new alliances. Maybe that prevents a loss. There's a reshuffling going on the planet with different companies, different countries, which are really companies, I guess, moving towards a collective, a new collaborative collective, something else that I need to know about the spread. Let's see, these mini cards are fun, but they're small. It's a shuffle. Reshuffle here. I just need one more. Something that, again, the question was all the energy in Pisces, hope and faith, and insecurities, fears, phobias, where the collective is going. One more. Yeah, no, things are charging in really fast. Anxieties can make our actions be impulsive and erratic and out of the blue and actually destructive, because the Knight of Swords is a destructive energy coming in fast. That's what it represents in tarot. So again, this Pisces energy right now, it's affecting the world. King of Swords, having prominent people come forward with law authority, dictates, autocratic dictates. This card can represent Libra. For instance, some people that are in government, Putin is Libra, Gavin Newsom, anyone else I can think of off the top of my head. Oh yeah, Trump. He's a Gemini. But it's represented by the autocrat. It's basically this idea of the autocratic movement. But it's destructive, so maybe that's what these cards are saying here. Destructive force, the devil with the foundation of things, and then karmic justice and balance. So for us to ponder, to consider what is the illumination that is coming up for the collective. We need to consider this. New ideas that will promote the future generations. One way to look at it. Tarot can be very deep. It depends on how you look at it, how you find the themes that show up. People being left out, and possibility of new energy coming in through creative pursuits, creativity. Okay, I think I'll leave this reading there. If you have any questions, leave so below in the comments. Everything is changing very fast. The energies will move again after this week, the energies in Pisces. So we'll get to the Aries energy pretty soon, next couple of weeks, and then more fully with Saturn, Neptune going into Aries around June. So there is a sense of a new energy coming in, which hopefully will bring about humanity's illumination, the Sun card, breakthrough in consciousness. We're here to grow our consciousness. So leave you with that. Have a good day.